This is Ayla Secura. Ayla Secura is a Twi'lek who served in the Grand Army of the Republic during the Clone Wars, commanding the 327th Star Corps as they fought across numerous planets. Her bravery in combat made her one of the Republic's most valued. This is Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka Tano was a Clone Wars veteran and once served as Anakin Skywalker's Padawan. She held a tremendous bond with the Force, but unfortunately left the Jedi Order after a wrongful accusation left the young Togruta disillusioned. However, Ahsoka continued the fight against tyranny, wielding her dual white lightsabers.
I am no Jedi.
This is Anakin Skywalker, Episode 2.
I am here on Jedi business. I'm here to help not just the men, but the women and the children too.
After being discovered as a slave on Tatooine, Anakin Skywalker began training in the ways of the Jedi, under the stewardship of Obi-Wan Kenobi. There are those in the Jedi Order who believed he was the Chosen One, set to become the most powerful Jedi ever and bring balance to the Force.
Stay with me, Mom. I killed them all. They're dead. Every single one of them. And not just the men, but the women. And the children, too. And I slaughtered them like animals.
This is Anakin Skywalker, Episode 3.
I am here on Jedi business. I'm here to help not just the men, but the women and the children too.
A Jedi Knight and hero of the Clone Wars, Anakin Skywalker was a force to be reckoned with.
My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count.
Despite his caring nature, his mind could be clouded with the fear that he may lose those he loves. His master and best friend, Obi-Wan Kenobi, remained by his side, determined to keep him from straying toward anger.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
This is Barriss Offee.
Jedi use the Force only for defense. And for things we can't quite reach without getting up.
After participating in the first battle of Geonosis, Jedi Padawan Barriss Offee grew increasingly disillusioned with the Jedi Order. Despite serving under Luminara Unduli, she eventually lost her way, turning her back on the Jedi Order and taking drastic action against them.
You need to surrender. Then you have one Jedi left to deal with.
Of course it's you. How ironic.
This is Ben Kenobi. The once legendary Jedi Master became a fugitive after the fall of the Republic. As he devoted his life to watching over the son of his former friend, he had had no idea that his endeavors would one day reunite them.
I'm sorry, Anakin, for all of it.
I am not your failure,
Obi-Wan. And my friend is truly dead. Goodbye, Darth.
Obi-Wan! Obi-Wan!
This is Ben Solo.
It's Ben now, by the way.
After having his mind poisoned and influenced by the Emperor for all those years, Kylo Ren finally listened to his heart, shed his dark moniker, and reclaimed his birth name, Ben Solo.
Dad.
Now he embraces the light within him and rushes to Rey's aid. This is Ezra Bridger. Ezra Bridger was a Jedi and a member of the Rebels. Hot-headed but gifted, Bridger completed his Jedi training under fellow Spectre Kanan Jarrus, honing his lightsaber skills and Force abilities. Despite his natural distrust of others, Bridger is loyal to his friends and ardently desires to protect his homeworld of Lothal.
Don't forget.
Right.
I'm counting on you.
But for what?
I can't wait to come home.
I knew I could count on you. Thanks for coming. I can't wait to go home.
Ezra?
Hi, Hera. I'm home.
This is Jocasta Nu.
The archives should take care of themselves.
Despite once holding a seat on the Jedi Council, Jocasta Nu dedicated her life to the Jedi archives. Now she serves as the chief librarian in the Jedi Temple, assisting fellow Jedi in their quest for information from the holocrons. This is Kanan Jarrus, or Caleb Dume. Kanan Jarrus was a Jedi Knight who survived Order 66. He went into hiding afterward, hiding his true self from others and developing a reckless lifestyle. Eventually, he met Hera Syndulla and joined the Spectres. Since finding a cause to fight for, Jarrus has rekindled his Jedi skills, sense of humor, and justice.
By the right of the Council, by the will of the Force, Kanan Jarrus. You may rise.
It means you are what I once was, a Knight of the Jedi Order.
This is Ki-Adi-Mundi.
You were wise to bring me here.
The stoic and wise Ki-Adi-Mundi is a highly regarded member of the Jedi Council. Never one to shy from combat, he accompanied Mace Windu in leading the first assault on Separatists on Geonosis. Since then, he has been heavily involved in the Clone Wars and often leads troopers into battle. This is Kit Fisto.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Jedi Master Kit Fisto.
Following the first battle of Geonosis, Kit Fisto was made a Jedi General of the Clone Army for his bravery. The Jedi Master led a number of successful missions and was eventually invited to take a seat at the Jedi Council. A high honor indeed. This is Leia, Jedi Training.
We cannot let the Empire triumph. The Alliance will prevail!
With the Empire defeated and her true lineage revealed to her, Leia Organa decided to follow in her brother's footsteps and train in the ways of the Jedi. She was gifted with a lightsaber and had a strong connection to the Force, but Leia never formally completed her training. This is Luke Skywalker, Hoth. Once just a farm boy on Tatooine, Luke Skywalker became a rebellion hero after delivering the ultimate blow that destroyed the Death Star. Now stationed in Echo Base on Hoth, Luke's role in the rebellion is far from over. This is Luke Skywalker, Episode 5.
I'm Luke Skywalker, and I'm a Jedi, like my father before me. The power of the Force will guide me to victory.
Heeding the words of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke made his way to Dagobah in search of the mysterious Jedi Master, Yoda. It was not long until he found his elusive teacher, and Luke is now ready to undergo his Jedi training, but it is no simple feat. This is Luke Skywalker, Episode 5, Jedi.
The power of the Force will guide me to victory.
Luke wants to become a Jedi Knight, like his father before him. Having narrowly survived the Empire's invasion of Echo Base, Luke flew himself to Dagobah. There, he continued his training under the reclusive Master Yoda. Now he senses that his friends need him in a city in the clouds.
I am your father.
That's impossible! No!
This is Luke Skywalker, Episode 6.
I won't fail you. I'm not afraid. I'm Luke Skywalker, and I'm a Jedi, like my father before me.
Luke's connection to the Force has only grown stronger since his time with Master Yoda. After losing his father's lightsaber on Bespin, he has constructed a new green one. Armed with his new weapon and increased Force abilities, he rescues his friends. This is Luke Skywalker, Endor.
I won't fail you. I'm not afraid.
After returning to Dagobah to finish his training, Luke had his ancestry confirmed and learned of another Skywalker, a sister. What? Now on Endor, he knows his destiny is to confront his father and make him see the light that still resides within him. This is Luke Skywalker, Training Flashback.
The power of the Force will guide me to victory.
The legendary Luke Skywalker saw the good in his father, and together they destroyed the Emperor. Now more powerful than ever, Luke trains a new generation of Jedi in the ways of the Force. One such student is his sister, Leia Organa. This is old Luke Skywalker, Crait.
I came out of hiding for this. You know I wanted to be left alone, right? Yes, I'm really here this time. Now let me carry on with my business.
Jaded and in hiding, the legendary Jedi Master Luke Skywalker now lives an isolated life on the planet Acto, believing he had failed as a Jedi. Luke cut himself off from the Force and sought our solitude. No one had seen him for years until Rey arrived on his island, carrying his old lightsaber and a plea for help.
See you around, kid.
This is Luke Starkiller. This early version of Luke Skywalker was known as Luke Starkiller and is based on concept designs by Ralph McQuarrie. This is Luminara Unduli. Jedi Master Luminara Unduli commands the 41st Elite Corps of the Grand Army of the Republic. She has been prolific in the Clone Wars conflict, fighting alongside her Padawan Barriss Offee on numerous successful missions. This is Mace Windu.
A Jedi Master has arrived. You may now breathe easy.
A righteous and dedicated member of the Jedi Order, Mace Windu not only served on the Jedi Council, but he was on the battlefield during the Clone Wars and was also an advisor to Sheev Palpatine. A warrior and a diplomat, Mace Windu is a shining example of a Jedi Master. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi, Episode 1.
Well, isn't this quite the treat? Hello there.
Still a Padawan learner, Obi-Wan Kenobi displays a strong understanding of the Force and is highly skilled with a lightsaber. He does not always agree with his master Qui-Gon Jinn's methods, but he respects his wisdom all the same. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi, Episode 2.
Hello there.
Following his master's dying wish, Obi-Wan Kenobi took Anakin Skywalker as his own apprentice. Kenobi was wise beyond his years and was highly reputed amongst the Jedi. However, his dry wit would occasionally raise eyebrows.
Master Kenobi, you disappoint me.
This is Obi-Wan Kenobi, Episode 3.
Well, isn't this quite the treat?
A veteran of the Clone Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi serves the Jedi Council with his best friend Anakin Skywalker by his side. As enemies and dangers seem to be rising all over the galaxy, Obi-Wan will need to be vigilant and trust that the Force will guide him.
Anakin! I have the high ground! You were the chosen one!
This is Old Ben Kenobi, Episode 4.
Hello there. Don't be afraid.
Former Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, known now as Ben, lives in the deserts of Tatooine. One day an R2 unit brought not only a message of hope into his life, but the young farm boy Luke Skywalker. Unable to escape his past, Kenobi embarked on a quest to aid the rebellion and guide young Luke in the ways of the Force.
Tell me, is it the chosen one?
He is.
He will avenge us.
This is Plo Koon. Not only is Master Plo Koon on the Jedi Council, but he is also one of the many Jedi who took part in the first battle of Geonosis. In the ensuing Clone Wars, he ventured on many a perilous mission and earned the rank of Jedi General in the Clone Army. A valiant and stoic figure, Plo Koon is respected by all he serves alongside. This is Qui-Gon Jinn.
A call for aid shows courage, not weakness.
Qui-Gon Jinn is a wise and well-respected member of the Jedi Order. After being offered a seat on the Jedi Council, he turned it down to follow his own path. These sorts of unpredictable decisions encapsulate how unique Qui-Gon is among Jedi.
I was always here, Obi-Wan. You just were not ready to see.
This is Rey, Episode 7.
Something doesn't feel right here.
Living alone on Jakku, Rey scavenges the barren deserts for scrap. Uncertain of her place in the world or how she came to be abandoned on Jakku, Rey seeks answers and a sense of belonging. After encountering a lost BB unit, she embarks on a quest that will give her those answers and more. This is Rey, Episode 8.
Something doesn't feel right here.
After finding Jedi Master Luke Skywalker on Ahch-To, he reluctantly agrees to train Rey in the ways of the Force. She found herself encountering not only the light, but the dark side as well. Following her initial lesson, Rey feels surer than ever she can reach out to Kylo Ren and end the First Order forever.
I will not be the last Jedi.
This is Rey, Episode 9.
Another step closer to stopping the First Order.
Despite being in the midst of completing her Jedi training with Leia Organa, Rey is still a key member of the Resistance. Her encounters with Kylo Ren have left her changed, and their Force bond still lingers. However, Rey remains resilient and is determined to end the First Order's tyranny. This is Rey Skywalker. After learning her dark heritage, Rey defied her grandfather's sinister plot by harnessing the will of centuries of Jedi.
I'm all the Jedi.
Now that the Sith have finally been defeated, Rey embarks on a new journey with a new name.
Who are you? Rey Skywalker.
This is Shaak Ti. A striking figure, Shaak Ti is a wise Jedi Master who sits on the Jedi Council. She oversaw the training of many of the clones during the Clone Wars and took part in a number of key battles. A keen meditator, Shaak Ti can often be found in the Jedi Temple. This is Yaddle.
We must find a peaceful solution.
Jedi Master Yaddle is a member of the same mysterious species as Master Yoda. This enigmatic dignitary was on the Jedi Council in the last years of the Galactic Republic. When Dooku confronts Sidious, Yaddle finds him and tries to save him from the Sith Lord. Instead, Dooku sided with his new master and killed Yaddle in a violent duel.
The arms of evil.
This is Yarael Poof.
the unmistakable figure of Yarael Poof emerges from the shadows in the nick of time. Ta-da!
This slender-necked Quirmian sits on the Jedi High Council and goes by the name Yarael Poof. Not only is he a proficient user of mind tricks and illusions, but he is also a respected teacher, known for guiding many Padawans and younglings in the ways of the Force. This is Yoda.
Judge me by my side. Do not.
Small in stature, but strong with the Force, the legendary Jedi Master Yoda has trained other Jedi for over 800 years. He not only sat on the Jedi Council during the devastating Clone Wars, overseeing both Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, but also played an integral role in Luke Skywalker's journey to becoming a Jedi Knight.
So powerful you are. Why leave?